Welcome to my home away from home for the next couple nights. Immediately as soon as I got here, I realized I forgot my binoculars, which stinks because I have been seeing some beautiful woodpeckers, not only knocking on my little tiny house here, but crawling around on the trees. Welcome to Southeastern Ohio. Usually this time of year, I like to take a little bit longer and prettier trips into seeing the fall foliage, but there is just no place I would rather be than home. I am about 2 hours away from my house right now in Southeastern Ohio, and I'm staying in this gorgeous cabin for the next couple days. This is not sponsored. I purchased this cabin, and I will leave a link down in the description below because so far from what I've seen, it's amazing. I personally think the plans for this evening, since the sun is going down, is we are going to get nice and cozy, start a fire, crack open a book, and drink some hot tea.
Good morning. I slept like an absolute baby last night. This was such a cozy little cabin. It kept creaking because I had the heat on, so it would like, is someone tapping on my window? You know, is it Bigfoot? But I slept like a baby, and I'm so glad I booked 2 nights at this place because I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Oh, and yes, I'm drinking instant coffee. So a little issue I ran into yesterday. I wanted to film, but sometimes when you're on these trips, you can do as much research as you want, but unless you physically know the facts and call an establishment ahead of time, you're in for a gamble. So I was looking for a local coffee roaster, and I actually love Dirty Girl Coffee based in Gloucester, Ohio. And I was going to go to Dirty Girl Coffee, grab myself a cold brew yesterday, and then pick up a bag of coffee so that I could brew it here at the cabin. And they closed at 1:30, and I was over an hour and a half away, so I wasn't going to make it. So I found another coffee shop in, where are we? Nelsonville. Yeah, we're in Nelsonville, Ohio, which, fun fact, is the location where A.D. Farrow opened up back in the early 1900s. So, fun fact about Farrow Harley Davidson. But anyway, the coffee shop that I was going to go to in Nelsonville said that they were open until 5 p.m. And so I was like, I have plenty of time to get there. So I got there at 1:40 p.m. and they were closed. So I couldn't get any coffee. So I went to a grocery store and bought some instant coffee. And you know what? It's not that bad. But my plans for this half of the video is ride, go explore some of the incredibly beautiful locations here in Ohio. I am tired of the slander. I'm tired of the smack talk. I am tired of people telling me that it must suck to live in Ohio because, baby, guess what? It's the most beautiful place in the world to me. So I have my Ohio's Windy 9 map. If you guys didn't know, I did partner with the Ohio Windy 9 and I did a whole tourism video in Athens County. But this map shows all of the popular routes and famous roads and places to stop and eat. It has different keys for places where you can get fuel and stop and get food. So I'm going to be referencing this map all day on my ride. So let's go ahead and finish enjoying this beautiful coffee, the beautiful views, and hop on the motorcycle. Even though I literally just had coffee, it was nowhere near strong enough. So I'm gonna head into Nelsonville and get a proper cold brew. Let's hope they have some because I'm just flying by the seat of my pants right now. But it's a bit chilly this morning. It's gonna be in the 80s today, so I do have layers, but let's go ahead, gear up, and head out.
Welcome to Nelsonville. So this is downtown Nelsonville, Ohio, and like many of the old historic Ohio towns here in Southeastern Ohio, this was a very popular coal mining town. They also extracted items such as salt and clay. So luckily, the revitalization project is helping these old historical buildings come back to life, but it's time to head down into the Lake Hope area and grab some lunch. So since I do want to do a little bit of hiking in this video, I think I gotta go stock up on a good meal. So I heard really good things about the Lake Hope State Park Lodge, and based on the surrounding area, there's really not much else. So we have a 24-minute beautiful ride down to Lake Hope State Park. Baby? Hi! Where are you going? Welcome to the Lake Hope State Park Lodge. My husband actually just came here a couple weeks ago, and this place came highly recommended. So let's go check it out and see what we can get to eat.
ended up ordering the pastrami Reuben, and I'm sure it's probably cold by now because I just spent a million hours taking photos and my mouth is watering so bad. This is gonna put me into a coma for sure, but unfortunately, I got a lot of hiking that I need to do, so it's time to eat up and then hop back on the motorcycle. Alright, so I'm referencing my Ohio's Windy 9 map. As you can see, there are 9 curated routes here that you guys can check out. You can also download these GPX files completely free on their website that I'll have linked down below, or get on the website and request this physical map for yourself, also free. I think you just have to pay for shipping, which is like $1 or $2, I don't know. So we started in Nelsonville this morning and then rode this direction and came down to Lake Hope State Park. So that's where we are right now. We are at Lake Hope. So we're going to start zigzagging our way back up to the Hocking Hills Nipper, which is this orange route here. So you see it's a big long loop, and that's going to be perfect because we're going to start here on the southern side and then ride over all the way to Hocking Hills State Park. And then we literally just get to zip back around, go up through Logan, and then all the way back down to Nelsonville because I'm staying right here. So I got the map all folded up and ready to go in my tank bag, so let's hit the road. What a lot of people fail to realize here in Southeastern Ohio is we are literally in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. So when I want to get away and feel like I'm having some beautiful scenic country mountain rides, I just come an hour and a half away from my house. Which is very cool if you guys are interested. This area that I'm riding in is literally like an hour south of Columbus, Ohio, which is the capital of the state of Ohio, and it has some of the most breathtaking hiking trails. The roads around here are to die for. Like, I truly, every single time I go ride in different parts of the world or different parts of the country, it really makes me understand how lucky I am to live where I live and have so much history and beauty and still be in a relatively calm and safe state. You know, we don't really have hurricanes, we don't really have earthquakes, we do get all 4 seasons, which is magical. It sucks in the winter if you ride a motorcycle, but these leaves, the couple weeks of beautiful fall foliage we get totally almost makes up for the crazy winters that we sometimes get. Another thing I highly recommend if you come down into this area, if you don't have GPX files downloaded, download the offline Google Maps. That's actually what I'm running on my cell phone right here. Is I downloaded all of Southeastern Ohio on Google Maps, and so even if I don't have cell service or Wi-Fi, I can still find a location I'm trying to get to. That is so beautiful. Alright, Hocking Hills State Park, heading over into Old Man's Cave. And look at all these cars. Hey. So the fun fact about Old Man Cave Visitor Center and the parking area there is motorcycle parking all the way at the front. So that's where we're heading. This place is absolutely packed. And this is a Tuesday afternoon, y'all. That's how popular this area is. Definitely don't come during peak season. Oh my goodness, look at the little babies. Hi, little baby. And big baby. All right, motorcycle parking. Let's go see some magic. Welcome to Old Man's Cave. I cannot believe this is in Ohio. Do any of you guys have Lord of the Rings music playing in your head when you go hiking? I know it's not just me. And that is Old Man's Cave here in the Hocking Hills State Park. Now that I'm out of the gorge, it's starting to get hot, so I'm ready to hop back on the motorcycle and go see what else we can find on the Hocking Hills Nipper.
back where we started this video this morning in downtown Nelsonville. There is a really cool restaurant and bar that I accidentally discovered yesterday, and the vibe was perfect, so I'm going back. I'm very dehydrated. All right, let's head back to the cabin. Okay, I just got back to my cabin and I am actually exhausted. Spent all day riding, and that's exactly how you should spend your day. I think I'm gonna make a cozy little dinner. I'm not that hungry, but I am pretty hungry. So I found this, what's it called? Spicy chicken enchilada soup. Easy peasy, warm it up. But first I'm gonna go get the fire starting so that it's ready for me to sit by when I'm ready to eat dinner. So bright. I've been sitting out here next to this fire for like 30 minutes waiting for my soup to cool down. It's boiling hot still. Oh my gosh, but I am so tired. I think I'm gonna sit next to this fire, enjoy my cup of soup, read a book, and go to bed. I can't believe how sleepy I am. I'll see you guys in the morning.
This instant coffee really isn't that bad. I used to stick my nose up at it a lot, but this has really been hitting the spot these mornings. It is my last day here in the Bet cabin. Every time I roll up to my cabin, it says Bet on it because each cabin has a different name, and I just get so sassy in my helmet. I'm like, Bet. Anyway, it has been an incredible 2-day stay here. I am regretting not booking another day because it is still going to be an amazingly gorgeous, beautiful autumn day here in Ohio. And I definitely have a lot of riding that I plan on doing today, not only because I live about 2 hours north of here, so no matter what, I'm going to have some beautiful riding to get home, but there are some wonderful locations along the way, and we are not going to take the most direct path. So I'm just enjoying my morning. I don't have to check out until 11 a.m. I would prefer to be on the road well before that, but I actually think I'm just gonna take it slow this morning, not rush. I don't have a view like this at home, and it just doesn't get old. So I'll probably just sit here and drink my coffee and maybe read a little bit more of my book and keep living this fantasy. That's just what this entire week has felt like for me. Is just I'm in Middle Earth and I'm on an amazing adventure, an elven quest, discovering new realms. And I'm in Ohio. It's magical.
Alrighty, saying goodbye to my cabin, and one last time riding down this little hilly gravel road. Yesterday I ran over some big pine cones, I think, so I'm trying not to do that again. Y'all, like I said, I'm gonna have this place linked down in the description below. This is not sponsored, but I just really love what they are doing in this location. The whole point of this entire campground, I guess you can call it, is to get away. And even though the cabins are kind of close together, you can still hear your neighbors and their children and stuff. It was so relaxing. Everyone was so respectful, and I just genuinely had such a good time. The way that they were so accommodating for me by letting me park my motorcycle on a really flat surface, 10 out of 10. And the cabin was perfect. So, finally leaving, but you bet your britches I will be back. As with so many of the incredible roads that I have ridden in this video, I am ending it here at this beautiful covered bridge. Ohio actually has an entire covered bridge tour you can take. A lot of it is dirt roads, so we didn't do that in this video, but I still have had an incredible time looking at the beautiful autumn foliage and just everything that I absolutely adore about my little heart-shaped state. So if you guys haven't done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. I do love to take motorcycle tours like this often in my YouTube videos, but I really appreciate you for being here with me on this one. So until my next one, thank you guys so much. You be good, ride motorcycles, and I'll see you later.